So there are a lot of distinct differences between the symptoms of COVID-19 and the common cold. But unfortunately, as we've learned over the last year, there are a lot of similarities. They can all start with sniffles, sneezes, cough, runny nose, fatigue, low-grade fever, enough that it would make you think this is the same as last year's cold. But it turns out you're in the first 24 or 48 hours of COVID. Some of the main differences, though, are going to be an extreme shortness of breath, a low oxygen number found on a fingertip oxygen probe, or any symptoms that feel like a really bad case of the flu. Now, with people with a lot of chronic health conditions or chronic sinus infections or chronic allergies, they really may not could tell that there's an overlay between those two conditions, COVID-19 and their chronic allergies. So knowing yourself, knowing your usual symptom pattern, and also having a primary care doctor who knows your normal symptom patterns is important. Because over the last year, we've had countless people who have come in and promised me that their current symptoms are just their usual cold, and they turned out to be COVID. And then just as many who were just their common cold symptoms. The times where COVID cases were peaking is when we obviously found the most that were positive. So I think it's important to know what's going on in your community at the time. It's going to fluctuate as it has over the years. It's going to fluctuate as it has over the last several months, to where there will be times where we are peaking and then times where we're nice and slow with COVID. Hopefully, eventually, it will be way more likely that any person with cough and cold symptoms just simply has a viral illness that's not COVID. But unfortunately, until we get more people vaccinated and naturally immune, we're just going to keep having to make that decision on a one person at a time basis.